What's good with y'all niggas, man? Welcome back to another reaction video on the channel. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? This one gonna be, what's SAG? That's the Valley. But they really want to be calling it. I don't know what you want to call the SAG. If it's the Bay Area or it's the Valley. If you from SAG, let me know. But that the tragic story of Bris. This one my dumb, I said my bad. This one a West Coast legend for sure. Rest in peace, that nigga Bris. Bro, yeah, really, I listen to a lot of nigga shit. Really, I ain't really found out about that nigga till after he died. You know what I'm saying? It's about like, how old am I? About to be 3 years ago. Yeah, like 3 years ago. That shit was crazy. I figured out about J-Bo, all them little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, my name been EBK since I was like 15. So I was like, all these niggas got EBK and that shit hard as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm EBK too, you know? Well, I'm not EBK, but that's my rap name. That shit niggas like, comment, subscribe. My ass yapping and shit. That shit like, comment, subscribe.
The cities on the West Coast. Almost every block is ran by a different set, and just walking out the door is a gamble with your life. Bris was a rapper trying to make it out of the trenches, but the streets caught up to him first. And today we're breaking down the entire shocking story. Bris came up in Sacramento repping the Fruit Ridge Bloods. Back in the day, all he cared about was getting his money up and hustling in the streets, and not before long, he started taking losses. After one of his childhood friends was killed, Bris knew he wanted to switch up how he moved, but there ain't a lot of opportunities coming up in that environment. Bris said he wasn't the worst kid in school or anything like that, but he was more focused on hustling than getting good grades. He ain't have no other way to get money back then, but luckily for him, one of his blood cousins was starting to get his name popping in the rap industry. Mac J is another rapper from Sacramento who came up from nothing. His parents tried to provide a better life for him and his 4 siblings by working minimum wage jobs and flipping cars on the side, but Mac realized that he had to find a different way out. When he
Yeah,
was a
you got
kid,
to.
Mac saw one of his dad's friends bleed out on the front porch after someone shot him. Back then, he thought basketball was his ticket out of the trenches, but his hoop dreams fell apart and Mac turned to rap instead.
Yeah, that
He
nigga is
started writing
tall.
tracks in one of his family members' garages in high school. Mac had been rapping for years already as a hobby and was ready to take it seriously. But after he dropped out of school, he fell into the streets right next to Bris and their homies. While Bris was all in on the street activities, Mac kept one foot in the booth and stayed on his grind. Both of them were in and out of jail a lot, but Mac went back to the studio every time he got released. Not before long, he had some buzz on his name in the city, and that's when he finally convinced Bris to start laying down tracks too. The first video they dropped together was for the track Non-Stop in 2016. It racked up a couple 100,000 views on YouTube, but it would take a couple years before Bris scored his first big hit. 2019 was a massive year for him. Out of nowhere, he started popping off and running up crazy numbers. His track Lightning McQueen hit over 2 mil, and then he dropped a video for panhandling and reached 15 million. All the success was amazing, but it also allegedly sparked the beef that got him killed. In an interview with Rap Shack, Bris said there was a lot of drama in music. All he wanted was to make it out of the streets, and he told everyone watching that you should never get involved with them if you're not bought into it. Bris had been in the trenches for years, but 2019 is when all his beef went public. A rapper named Uzi Marcus dropped the track 42K and said, "Keep it real, you niggas ain't killed a fly, and if it's money on my head, why the fuck I'm still alive? You niggas ain't popping shit, they really just talking shit."
Oh yeah, I think that's crazy. That nigga, that nigga Uzi Marcus did say that shit. That shit wild. Uzi Marcus, I think he locked up right now. That nigga's mainly like that nigga. He hella love. He definitely ain't got all his screws there and shit like that. That shit crazy. The West Coast really be a different place. Niggas be thinking this shit just all sunshine and rainbow, which I don't live in the West Coast no more. But you nigga, I was there. Nigga think that shit was sunshine and rainbows. And I was there. I was in the not even in the churches. I wasn't even living in the churches when I was there. Like I never lived in the trenches while I was there. Not one time did I do that shit. I mean, unless I was there just visiting my partners or some shit like that. Never. Oh God. So I went to Cali. My whole life changed. All type of shit, fool. So, but I still seen, excuse me, but I still seen that other side. You know what I'm saying? And that shit real treacherous, especially in Sac. You know what I'm saying?
Where they
Sacramento, the
at?
capital, it
I'm
be
right here on
busting.
42nd with the stick. Lil Bris, he a pussy, and Lil Danny, he a bitch. Keep playing.
Hey, make sure y'all nigga get y'all shit done, man. For all the niggas out there, I think I seen Young Boy said, you know what I'm saying? All the real niggas, man. Make sure y'all get y'all get y'all shit done. Make sure y'all shit look nice for the hoes, man. Y'all probably can't even see my shit. Make sure your shit look good, man. for them hoes, man. You feel me?
I'll be outside your granny's with the switch. The
Damn.
beef between Uzi and Bris picked up a lot of publicity.
Hold on, that because this nigga, I think it was over a bitch, bro. I think it was over Jalise type shit. And now she a blogger with shout out to Jalise, she getting that bag type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna be no blogger, none of that shit, because that shit come with a whole lot of politics and shit. It don't even matter, like, you start fucking with niggas and shit. I mean, I shoot music videos for you niggas, all type of shit. But when it comes down to me, it depends on how big I get off that shit. If I get hella big, first of all, I don't even want to show my face on the camera. I want to be behind the camera like Vlad, say cheese, all that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be doing that shit off Skype, Zoom, all type of shit. So
Issues went way deeper than just those two. Both of them was on different sides of a wild beef in Sacramento that turned the city into a war zone. Briss was rocking with a dude named CML Lavish D, who's affiliated with the
yeah,
sect
what
and the Parkway
else?
Stars, while Uzi was tight with Mozzie. But before we get into why Briss was brutally killed in his own city, let's break down what was going down behind the scenes.
This nigga, the
Mozzie came up
police,
in a Sacramento neighborhood called Oak Park. His mom
right?
was a drug addict and his dad was locked up.
We knew
So
this.
Mozzie hopped in the trenches to support himself. While he was in and out of jail for charges like illegal possession of a firearm and evading the police, Mozzie was also putting in work in the booth. 2010 is when he first started dropping music, but 2014 he was also putting.
Don't even show this nigga. This is the same nigga who dressed up with Tiger as a transmission transformer. He's a mechanic, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe all them hard ass raps. This nigga a mechanic.
Putting in work in the booth. 2010 is when he first started dropping music, but 2014 is when it really started popping off. He dropped a diss track aimed at Lavish D called I'm Just Being Honest and rapped, "We can pistol play, but that ain't something you want to do.
I'm just being honest.
Lad never caught a body, I'm just being honest." Mozzie was
This a re-upload of this video? I feel like I've seen this bitch already.
Lick rolled into Oak Park and shot an entire music video. Then Mozzie clapped back with the truth, and less than a day later, one of his homies was killed over the situation. A dude named Zilla Zoe was in the music video with Mozzie while he was calling out the ops by name. And a few hours after the track dropped, someone called Zilla and shot him to death. But Zilla wasn't the only victim in their beef though. Lavish D was at a mall in Sacramento with his crew when he spotted Mozzie's manager. They all put hands on him and posted a video of the situation online, which was a bad move for Lavish.
Oh yeah, he finna say it's a bad move for Lavish. That nigga Lav did get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Lav stay out here in Houston now. You know what I'm saying? We all coming from Cali saying, fuck Cali, let's go to Houston type shit. Houston a real hot spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to stay tuned though for shit show because a nigga is gonna start vlogging now. Cause I'm moving like right now I'm in the process of moving. Finna go to my new crib and shit. It's gonna be fire ass crib. You know what I'm saying? Get a whole lot of content with my family and shit while I'm still in school and shit until I can go move out. But right now I get a whole lot of content with my family while I'm in, you know what I'm saying, in the area, you know, they gonna do a whole lot of traveling, you know what I'm saying? Your bitch might be there, you know what I'm saying? Bitch might be there, be square. Fuck you talking about. And beware. I wanna damn. I'm saying, oh shit, my bad. I'm saying this bitch gonna be a vlog. I'm gonna start posting vlogs. Probably on my second channel. You know what I'm saying? I want to make this my main channel, but then I got another channel. I got 2 more channels as my main, but whichever one take off first type shit. So stay tuned.
Priors on his record, so the judge hit him with a 6-year sentence.
6 years just for beating nigga ass in the mall.
And from that point on, it just got even more brutal. In May 2014, Mozzie's homie Jacoby James was shot and killed at a kid's birthday party. It was a wild hit, and 2 dudes affiliated with Lavish D were arrested for it. But eventually the case was dropped, and they both got off.
Damn.
In 2015, Mozzie and Oak Park took another loss when a dude named Shaquem Murray was caught outside a party and killed. Oak Park allegedly tried to get back at the Stars by using a girl to set one of them up, but according to rumors, the Stars figured out what was about to go down and killed her instead. It was already one of the deadliest beefs in the rap game, but it still wasn't over yet. On the 4th of July 2016, Lavish D's homie Stunna D was leaving a party on the south side of the city when someone rolled up on him and started letting off shots. Stunna tragically didn't make it out alive, and he wasn't the last dude in Lavish's camp who got hit up. A dude named Prince Drada was like Lavish D's right-hand man. He had been holding it down for the crew while Lavish was locked up. But in June 2017, the ops caught him lacking outside of a liquor store and shot him 8 times. Luckily, Drada was able to pull through, but the next shooting cost someone their life. By August 2017, Lavish D was out on parole wearing an ankle monitor.
Right.
He rode up to a music video set to show support for a rapper named Sebo.
That bitch got shot up.
For Mozzie. While they were filming the video, someone slid through and started letting off shots.
Yeah.
5 people
he basically telling her, where's this nigga from, bro? 1.29 million subscribers. He telling Cali niggas what we been knew already. You know what I'm saying? Cali is like Texas for real. It's its own world. I feel like Cali is the West Coast. I feel like Texas is just its own world. But Cali, you got, because you know, we tapped in with like Portland, Seattle, Phoenix, Tucson, the whole AZ for real, Vegas, uh, yeah, shit like that. The motherfuckers be coming from Vegas, from Utah, all type of shit. But the West Coast be all tapped in. It's like one little thing, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, but motherfuckers from the West Coast be fucking with Detroit shit too. So you know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, but we been knew about this. So you probably you ain't did your homework. You know what I'm saying?
Had to be rushed to the hospital, while a 49-year-old bystander named Ernie Denna was tragically pronounced dead at the scene. Mozzie allegedly wanted to kill Lavish and Sebo at the same time, and 3 of his affiliates
Allegedly. But stop putting that on people, bro. You don't know what the fuck going on. Niggas be
Since Bris
weirdos,
was
bro.
rocking with Lavish D,
These YouTube
he
niggas.
inherited his beef with Mozzie and his team, which included Uzi Marcus. Way before the situation with Bris ever popped off, Uzi was already making headlines for his street activities. In 2012, he was allegedly involved with the shooting of a 3-year-old. Him and his homies allegedly slid on a dude named Jorge Azios.
No, I think that was his brothers. They killed. I think that was his brothers. That wasn't him, was it? Let me know in the comments, fool. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was his brother.
Started letting off shots. They ended up killing the son who was in the back seat instead. Uzi's homie Anthony Canales
Uzi locked up right now.
At Azios for shooting his brother in the hand a year earlier. During the trial, they both flipped on each other. But Uzi obviously didn't go down for murder because he was back on the streets within a couple of years. Uzi ain't the only dude in his family who's involved in a wild case though.
Yeah.
Back in 2014, Uzi's brother Antoine was booked for killing a woman named Nicole Duarte.
Oh, so
okay. Really wild though is that Nicole was dating their older brother Raymond, who was allegedly there when it went down. Antoine ended up pleading no contest to voluntary manslaughter and has been locked up ever since. But in 2028, he'll actually be up for parole. It's not clear why Antoine shot her, but Nicole managed to go to a neighbor's place to get help and firefighters rushed her to the hospital. But it was too late to save her and she tragically died a few days later. The whole situation was crazy, but it's nothing compared to what happened with Raymond a couple years ago. In 2021, Raymond went live on Instagram and showed something incredibly shocking. He had murdered his girlfriend and another woman and was crouching down next to him holding a gun. Raymond was pointing the gun at the camera, then he lifted one of the dead women.
What the what? Who the fuck is this? Oh, gang. I just woke up. Bro, it's 7:42 in the morning. Yeah, that nigga can see. 7:42 in the morning. Type shit. And you talking about niggas standing over their girlfriend. That nigga wild.
Woman's hands and said, "That bitch tried to set me up. That's what she did." Then he brought Uzi into it and accused him of trying to have him killed. A SWAT team rolled up and tried to negotiate with Raymond to come out peacefully, but it was clear he wasn't going down like that. They had a standoff with him for 8 hours, then finally started throwing in tear gas grenades. Raymond still tried to fight them off, but after they tased him, he went down hard and got booked for
this bitch lag again.
Homicide. Uzi went on No Jumper and talks about the situation later. He said he was never really that type with Raymond because he was locked up for 6 years back when they were young. Uzi also said that Raymond had some serious mental issues.
I couldn't never really, like I said, I never really got close to my brother all the way. Because he was always living a whole nother life than me. We never really, I grew up as I was a grown man, so I never was around siblings or nothing. Once I did what I was doing, I was away from home, everybody.
Right.
But shit, that shit just, it struck me though. It surprised the shit out of me. I thought that shit was fake or something.
Well, especially because your name was in.
Oh, nigga, you spending more time talking about Uzi than you talking about Bris. Nigga, I forgot we was talking about Bris. I know this one got something to do with him. You should make a whole documentary if you're gonna do this shit. Nigga, I've been 8 minutes and 4 seconds, bitch, and 12 milliseconds watching this whole, and I've yet to figure out the story of Bris.
In it. So,
but after that, I was just like, man, it's mental issues. People got mental issues.
He had no idea why he thought Uzi was trying to kill him. Uzi was already rocking with Mozzie and sending shots at Lavish D. So when Bris started popping off, nobody was surprised when he got dissed too. Right. After Uzi dissed him, Bris allegedly clapped back with the track Spark the Fuse and raps,
"Yeah,
y'all just sparked the fuse. That mean it started back. I ain't tripping off the funk. It been a part of that." hit his starter cap and make him fall, and push his starter back. I just bought a strap. If it don't kill you, it'll cause a heart attack. Everyone thought Bris was dissing Uzi, but Mac J said the track had been recorded months before everything popped off, and that Bris never made a diss track aimed at anyone in his whole career. While the beef was turning up, Bris was taking everything to the next level in the industry.
It really be like that.
Collab
Niggas don't
tape
even be
with
doing
Mac
that shit.
J and another one with his homie G-Man. His
G-Man.
fan base was growing every day, and a ton of powerful people in the industry had him on their radar.
Yeah.
Right when it seemed like he was out of the streets for good, Bris caught a gun charge for holding a strap in one of his music videos. He got booked and had to sit down for a minute, but when he got out, he was hotter than ever. The first track he dropped after getting out of jail racked up millions of views and proved that the gun case ain't slowing down at all. Bris already knew that he wanted to get out of the streets, but having kids made him realize that he had to start moving smarter. And in an interview with Thizzler, he talks about how important it was to stay alive for his kids.
That's just the main reason I know, like, I gotta stay alive out here, you feel me?
He was blowing up at a crazy pace and had major labels reaching out. His first freestyle video when he came back from prison proved how much momentum he already had, but nobody knew that he would only release 3 more tracks before he tragically died. In June 2020, Bris dropped a video for his track Need Hammy, and it blew up off the rip.
I just need
Bris
Hammy.
knew that he was a certified hitmaker who was on his way to taking over, but just 5 days later, he was brutally gunned down after crashing his whip. It's not clear.
5 days? Damn, I didn't even know that. Bro would have been up there. He would have been up. He would probably, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. Him, J-Bo, Draco. A lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas. But them 3 guys gonna be my main. Them niggas would have been taking over Cali. Right now.
Hammy, and it blew up off the rip. Fans knew that he was a certified hitmaker who was on his way to taking over, but just 5 days later, he was brutally gunned down after crashing his whip. It's not clear if Bris got shot before the wreck, but after he ran into a pole, he tried to escape on foot. Unfortunately, the ops were too quick though, and they caught up to him and shot him in the back. Fruit Ridge and Oak Park.
Yeah, I seen the video. Rest in peace, that
Uzi
nigga.
and Bris had beef, plus they were all tied to the Mozzie and Lavish D war. So after Bris died, a lot of people jumped on the idea that Oak Park was behind the hit. Another crazy detail about the situation is that Bris used to be in a relationship with Uzi's baby mama.
Yeah.
According to rumors, he cheated on her and got someone else pregnant. So she linked up with his op to get revenge.
Yeah.
All signs pointed to Uzi and Oak Park.
And this goofy nigga got her pregnant. Her name Jalise. This nigga got her pregnant.
And Bris. But then a dude named Moses Hirschfield.
My bad, y'all. This should be tweaking.
Booked for his murder. Moses and Uzi don't have any ties together, but Moses was allegedly affiliated with a different crew that had tension with Fruit Ridge. No matter who took him out, Bris's death was a massive loss for the rap game. Everyone around him knew he had the potential to be.
But once you in this shit, bro, you in this shit. I'm not in this shit. I'm chilling. I'm a civilian. I'm a YouTuber. I'm on YouTube. But once you in this shit, fool, it's like you ain't no getting out of this shit. That's why I say there's only a couple ways out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really just outgrow that shit. But once you a part of that shit, especially in Cali, bro, in Cali we got politics, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just get in some shit and think you don't got to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot of shit. You know? But they from the Bay Area, so they from Sac. So that's like I said, I don't know what to call it. But in Sac it's a little different. But in SoCal, it's just a whole lot of politics and shit. But I'm out there, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm with that nigga Bris for shit show, man. I got a little cold, so I'm trying to get up this little. Well, I don't got no cold, but my nose stuffy, bro, because the weather is cold outside, so you know how that shit go. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram in the description for my other channels. Let me know what y'all thinking in the comments, man. Let's get it.